Welcome back to Cryptopia, where we go over the wet and wild happening in NFT land. Today, the only project worth mentioning in the past 24 hours, or honestly, maybe the entire year, y00ts, baby. Let's fucking go. From the creators that brought you DeGods and the equally anticipated, but really not really anywhere near, Dead Gods Mint, bring you y00ts, a mint that took over NFT Twitter so much it was damn near impossible to get away from it no matter where you went, mostly because I made like 100 tweets myself every time I heard something remotely new about it. So the first thing to know is that this NFT isn't on ETH. It's not on Ethereum, but instead it's on its uglier, less popular cousin, Solana, which has, recently had a bit of a glow up recently, mainly thanks to this one man, Frank, self-proclaimed social experimenter, and by extension, Dust Labs. So what the hell is y00ts? Why should you care about it? Why am I making this video at all? Well, motherfucker, let's get into it. That's the thing though. It's not really about the y00ts NFT, alright? You need to care about that much, okay? They are cool and they do look pretty dope, but it's Frank and Dust Labs, their creators. DeGods was their first NFT collection, came out and has only been on the rise ever since, gaining at a steady rate and keeping the hype around their NFT and overall goals pretty fucking strong. Much like Yuga Labs and Bases, where airdrops and exclusive access is a huge part of the project's idea, identity, etc., Dust Labs has airdrops planned after y00ts mint, an airdrop that will be on the Ethereum blockchain. Do you hear me? They went from the Solana blockchain to the Ethereum blockchain, bruv. Who does this? They do, because they believe in cross-chain accessibility, bridging the two chains together in a way we have yet to see. So, the second thing to note is that you will not be able to get whitelisted, alright? Don't even bother trying. Don't even look it up. Don't Google that shit. You're wasting Google's time. If this is the first time you're hearing about this project, that ship has long since sailed. I'm sorry, that shit's gonzo, bro. As this project launched on the 4th, it will be launching on the 4th of September, but it could have already launched because I kind of saw a tweet in the middle of me recording this. But that's okay because most people didn't get whitelisted anyway. You can see Twitter, everyone's mad about it. Given that Dust Labs tried out a brand new system of applications in order to get whitelisted, that means secondary markets are going to be a hellstorm. Bring an umbrella. Might help. And no, y00ts doesn't have a website yet, so everything I'm saying is kind of pieced together as best as I can and as quickly as I can. Because this pretty much comes out, depending on when you're watching this, it might be tomorrow. So, and much like a mint that may or may not have already happened, things are going to change, my dude. So, I'm going to give you the information that you need to know as I know. So, let's fucking go. 15,000 NFTs if you were among the chosen by the divine providence by the gods. I don't regret that. Seriously though, if you were chosen, you'd need about 400 dust, the token created by the Dust Labs, in order to complete the mint. But good fucking luck with that because there isn't any mainstream exchange that has dust. That being said, it didn't stop the price from rising using decentralized exchanges and its use cases spreading. Originally called Duppies, I believe. Yeah, originally called Duppies, but they thought that made the NFT sound like it had Down syndrome, so they changed it to y00ts. The plan has, and I believe still is, to create a common sense version of copyright and ownership for NFTs, right? AKA y00ts, the NFT collection itself will act as the governing body. Therefore, rather than holding a CCO license or holding specific IP rights, y00ts operates as a registry that will keep track of individuals or groups who are approved to use the NFT IP. Now, originally, the first way the team planned to implement this brand new idea, this new licensing, is with the y00ts store, but they motherfucking scrapped that shit, right? It was a marketplace for custom y00ts traits that can be applied to y00ts NFTs, right? Are you with me? So as long as it met the criteria that they set, you could essentially create brand new traits And if you were basically, you can make a jacket. So criteria being you can't change a regular hoodie into a fur coat. All right. You can't become a baller overnight like that. You got to put in some motherfucking work. So, but you can change its color. So you could change from, say, you can change the jacket to gold from green, for example, right? This allowed artists to create and change and charge for these brand new creations. And you basically have it on the store. You could go spend some dust, pick up a new trait, and mess with your NFT. Now, this is changing the metadata, which some have their issues with, as the ability to change an NFT almost kind of defeats the purpose of an NFT. It's supposed to be immutable. Now they're mutable. You get me? But Frank mentioned recently, what was it? He said, go fuck yourselves. I don't care. That's what he said. But also that this idea is being put on the back burner for now, for the time being. So don't expect the whole traits thing, happening for a bit. In terms of what else is coming, well, we don't really know fully. And that's kind of part of the allure. What Frank and his team are really good at doing is marketing and drumming up hype for their projects. And most importantly, keeping that hype running throughout the entire lifetime of that freaking project. They have tons of ideas on innovative ways to do things within the space. Even their mint, it has first the application process. On top of that, once you actually mint it, you don't actually get it. The reveal, they're going to freeze it. They're going to have like an hour-long party with music and whatnot in the Discord. And that's and then you're going to have the reveal after an hour of partying, just to keep things more fun, engage with the community, and get the hype continues going. This is the kind of guy that Frank is, and the kind of stuff that Dust Labs does. Dust Labs and Frank. Mostly Frank. Big names such as Allen Iverson, Ice Cube, etc., raving about them as well. It doesn't really stop there. So they also have a strong, thriving community of dedicated followers, which is really what makes or breaks an NFT project. Now, on top of that, Frank being one of the most engaged founders in the space, taking time with several Twitter spaces to answer questions and drop hints for fun. He's tweeting all the time and answering more questions there too. So despite the arrival of Utes, they are connecting them into dead gods. They haven't just completely forgotten about their gods, which is another mint happening around the exact same time. It's also happening on Sunday, or maybe it already happened. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't think it has. It's coming out Sunday, guys. If you have a dead god, you can mint a Utes. You essentially get auto whitelisted, and if you stake them together, you get actual special rewards. Yeah. So Utes can be staked separately, and you'll get an airdrop and whatnot from that too. But if you have both dead gods and a Utes, it gets even better. Do you like better or do you like worse? I think you like better. So Frank has been having some issues with OTC, right? Over the counter market sales, avoiding royalties. He don't like that shit. That grinds his gears. So he's putting a stop to this. He's saying the time has come for me to smite these brokies. These are broke boys who don't pay what's owed. So anyone who, gets their NFTs from OTC, anybody who's out there watching, will have to pay the royalties, or if you choose not to, their NFTs will be restricted from Discord and other perks. You can still sell it, you might even still have some access to some other perks, but not all of them. So you're not really going to be part of the fam, you know what I mean? You're going to be that outcast, like, was it the black duck? The black sheep cousin that everyone looks at and talks shit behind his back and maybe even to his face because they have no respect for you. You're an OTC buyer. Disgusting. Walk yourself outside the room, bro. You don't want to be that guy, right? So I mentioned he has an issue with this, it's not really an issue. It really just comes down to, money being taken away from the company that could use it to make cool shit. That's basically how he sees it. So for minters, if you are watching this, you will be minting a vial. So you don't actually mint the Utes itself. You mint a vial. You'll have to burn it to get the actual Utes. So creator royalties will be 5% for mint vials, aka tubes. That's another word you might see hanging around there. They haven't decided which one they fucking want. Vials or tubes. I'm calling them vows. And Utes DeGods will also see royalties reduced from 10% to 5% in the near future. So given this significant reduction in creator royalties, the team is looking into multiple solutions to keep as much royalties from being lost to OTC. So like I said before, if you're one of these OTC brokey boys who don't want to pay his fair share, you an outcast. You like being an outcast, you're being ostracized by the NFT community because everybody knows about this mint, right? This is the craziest mint going on right now. Everybody's talking about it. So if you're one of these OTC bruv. So a lot of people are going to be holding on to these NFTs, much like the DeGod stuff. It's not really something you flip a lot. Frank has proven himself. And so it's going to be something you're going to kind of want to hang on to. And for holders, you can look forward to future royalties, surprises with, expectation that dust will appreciate via demand. Not financial advice, but, it could. Right. Also, daily auction raffles, etc. And for over a year, there will be don't quote me on this. I remember this part, but for over a year, there will be a Dead Gods auction, and the highest bidder will get a Dead God that will have a Utes vial attached to it. Sweet. That's a free Utes for you, bruv. That's free money. Do you like free money? I like free money. There is more, and as things become clear after this weekend, we'll know more, and I'll try to make an updated video. Frank plans on doing several spaces after mint, so till then, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to keep up with this as much as possible. I was basically cyber stalking this guy all yesterday, every single space he went into, so I'm going to be doing the same thing again. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.